Let there be light. And there was. Welcome back to the Cheap and Easy. Hey, if you can take just a minute, guys, helps the channel out. Push that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It really helps me out. So, what we got going on today is the wife got a new Jeep. So, right here in this little tiny box. And this little guy right here should be everything we need to do to hook up a backup camera on a factory head unit or factory radio. So let's go do it. Oh, but first, guess what? Everything's in the way. I want to get the Jeep up here. I need to start the Suburban up, or AK Subalange, out of the way. What else was I needing to do? Oh, so anyway, the Subalange, I think I'm going to have to end up dropping the gas tank down again because I've got almost a half a tank of gas in it and it still is not pulling gas up until I add more gas to it. It tells me that my pickup tube in the tank must have a hole in it, something. Either way, the tank's going to have to come back down, which is not a big deal because I plan on, after Joshua's go-kart racing's all done, we're going to move the charger over where the go-karts are because the go-karts are going in the barn. This is going over to the lean-to. And then we're going to bring the Subalange in here, jack it up, drop the gas tank down, pull the coil springs out that I built, and put airbags on it, and then fix the gas tank. And hopefully that should be good. And then we're going to spin it around, and then we're going to put airbags on the front. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. What I'm getting at is we got to get the Subalange out of the way so we can get the Jeep up here and get this backup camera put on this Jeep. By the way, it's a 2016. Or is it a 17? It don't matter. Alright guys, I hope this thing starts up. You know, I was having problems with it. I end up bypassing the manual pump and the electric pump straight to the carburetor, and it would not get gas. I added 5 gallons of gas, and then all of a sudden it started pumping again. So, and I know I got almost a half a tank or more in this thing. So, something is going on with that pickup tube. Alright, let's see if this bad boy will start. I hope it does. Oh, she fired up. Come on, idle down, baby. Hopefully the dogs are out of the way. I didn't pay attention. I got muddy boots on in her brand new Jeep. Whoops. Well, that's what happens when you get free labor. Alrighty. We'll get you guys up here a little closer. You can learn as I learn. We're going to be learning together. I think Ruby wants to come out and help film, so I may have her film while we're working on this. I'm not going to turn away help. So, let's see. How do you get this off there? Somebody already broke that one. I didn't do that. I didn't do it. So it looks like you push it down. Like push this down and that comes out that way. So how do you do the bottom one? Bottom one is just pull out. Probably better to pop from the bottom, and then that's probably what you got to do. So don't do like I did. I mean, you can if you want. You can push it down, it pops out. But by looking at it now, this is what you do. You pop it from the bottom, and then that pops off that way. Just pulls out. But we got to have that off of there. This is where we're going to run our wires for our camera. Kind of show you. Our camera, I got this off of eBay. Camera should go right in this little hole. Let's get that box of goodies. Oh, so if you're using a factory radio, you got to have this OBD Genie. So what this does, from what I heard, can't talk. This will basically set the computer up on the radio to allow the backup cam to work. So we have to, once we get this all hooked up to the radio, then we got to plug this dude in. I'm going to put that in the driver's seat for now. Open up our box of goodies. Let's see what we got in here. There's a bunch of wiring. I believe that is what plugs in the back of the factory radio. There's the actual camera. Okay. And this right here goes on there like that. So we need to get this spare tire off. You know what? I might as well go ahead and bring my tools out here and set up my little workbench. Let me see what size that is. 3/4 maybe. So now we got our little foldable workbench put up. Get the tools opened up here. Hiya! Alrighty, what do I need? Uh-oh, I'm missing some wrenches. Oh, they fell out. Okay, here they are. Alright. Swing it back over here. We got to figure out what size that is. I said 3/4, it's 19, that's the same thing. Alright. We'll see if my little 3/8 impact will bust it loose. It may, it's pretty stout, but I have my doubts. Oh, dang, that was Came off a lot easier than I thought. Almost feels loose. Yeah, I don't think they tightened it very tight. Okay. Get this bad boy down. Ah. Brand new tire. Okay. So this part goes back up in there. We'll go ahead and get our, I'm going to go ahead and screw this back on there. That way it's not bouncing around and falling. Just like so. And dogs. So I think I've seen some retainer clips. I guess we could put those on now. So there's some clips here. Should be 3 of them. And then you just knock that on there and this will stay on there. Might as well just do that. Because they're gonna, that way you can just take the nuts back off. What are these little screws for? I probably ought to read the old directions. Alright. Usually they go this way. Yeah, they gotta go that way. Oh, usually on these clips, I usually find a socket that'll fit over it. Go big or go home. Go big or go home. Let's try this one. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna just push that down. Let's that's on there tight now. Let's put that spare tire back on there. So I just want to make sure that's gonna clear. Guess I can go ahead and put the camera on. Still, probably ought to read the directions. I'm gonna leave the protective stuff on it. Okay. But that's what these little screwies are. Alright, they're all 3 the same. Why is there 3 screws though, when there's only 2 holes? I asked myself this question. And I received no answer. Okay. Screw in the camera. Alright, well. Remember, it's made from China. Don't tighten it too tight. And I'm going to run my wires back down in here. About like so. And then we'll open this hole up down here. Can you even see what I'm pointing at? Yeah. So we'll pop a hole in here, run that wire through there. But I want to get that spare tire on, make sure that's going to work. All right, Ruby is here to help. She is going to be our camera lady. So we're about to do, so this is where I'm at. I'm about to put the spare tire on to see if this camera is going to work. Get this out of the way before I step on it and end up breaking it.
What were you holding?
What?
What were you getting out of the way?
Oh, the box. All the stuff. All right. So let's stick this back up there. Make sure this camera, this is going to be really heavy.
Do you need my help?
Now, I'll have to just go over here. Stay.
Look at that, guys. He lifted that up all by himself.
Yeah, I can't screw it on there, but so there's the camera. You come back here and show them. There's the camera. That's how the spare tire. Don't get so close, Ruby. Back up. Remember, I can always zoom in. So back way up. All the way up to the building. That way they can see everything. Don't get real close. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to take this back off. Yeah, on the camera, you don't have to get real close. Just stay back far. If you want to get close, then you can point at something like this camera. You can get up close to it. But, all right, so we're going to pull this back off without breaking the camera. All right. Now we can start wiring. So you can come over here. This part looks like somebody's been in here because there's all kinds of stuff. Like this is loose already.
What do you mean?
I can just tell somebody's been in here working on stuff because like this wasn't even seated in all the way. I think it just pops off. Yeah. All right, so it just pulls out and then pulls this way. But see, this was all bent. That may have been actually from in here because there may have been something in here and then it got slammed on it. So where is our? Okay, there's our rubber grommet. Okay. See what I'm doing here?
Back farther up.
What do I do here? Okay, the white and orange must be the brake light. So, probably gonna, I'm gonna drill me a hole right in this. Enough to get this in. Yeah. As long as I can drill a hole right there, this wire can run along that. Oh, let me get me a drill. Okay. I drill my hole a little bigger. I end up realizing I don't need all this wire loom because it's just for here to here. So we're going to pull all this excess off. So, see if we can do that without destroying that crap because I don't know if I need that crap or not. I want to stay on there. All right. fish that through. Alright, see if I can fish all this through. Okay, so I think that's going to work. Just like so. And we'll zip tie all this. What size drill bit did I end up? 5/16. So 5/16, you cut your wire loom off, you can get your wire through there with the factory grommet. So now feed this through here.
And would this work for every Jeep, or would it?
Yep, 2011 to 2018. 18 or 17? I don't know. I have to look it up. Okay. So and then we can zip tie that stuff together, which I guess we can go ahead and I'll go ahead and zip tie that now before we get too far. Get this out of my way so I don't step on it.
Oh, you missed pieces.
Yeah, that's just trash. You just put it up there. All right, what was I needing? What was I supposed to get?
Zip tie.
Zip ties.
Hey, Dad. Is it okay that like the wire is sticking out right here?
Yeah, as long as the door is not shut all the way.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
All right. Oh, we get a zip tie right here and here. Let's see.
Blue.
I'm gonna zip tie up here. Keep it from flopping around in the wind.
There are a lot of mosquitoes out, don't you think?
They haven't bothered me yet.
They've been bothering me.
Oh, they were really eating me up the other day.
They're eating me up right now. I just killed one.
Damn mosquitoes. Mosquito. Damn old mosquitoes. You ever heard that song?
No, I don't think it's actually a song.
Yeah, it's called the damn old mosquitoes.
Well, if I look it up, would I be able to find it?
Oh, nowadays probably. All right. Are you filming or?
Yeah.
They can't see me over here. Remember, you got to follow me. You're not supposed to just stand there. You're supposed to help film. All right, so I'm gonna fish this through here.
He's fishing.
See if I can fishing because you're moving the wire around hoping you catch something. And I caught it. Got the wire. Now you pull it on through.
Well, it was a very short fishing, but you got it.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and.
You got the lucky catch.
Where do the zip ties go? There they go. I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie this one. Pull it a little slack in here so it's not rubbing up against anything. I'm gonna leave a little slack there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie it on this one. Zip, just like so. Throw me another zip tie.
And why don't you want it slacking on anything?
Because it'll cut the wire. So you want to try to keep it from moving around as much as possible. All right, so get that off. All right.
I'll go ahead and get the ones that I can find.
Okay, so I need to. All right. Grab me the camera.
Okay. Camera time.
How do you get this off? Okay, so are you filming?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is figure out how to get this off. Pop this part off. See if I see what this is. Hoping I don't break nothing. All right, it just unsnaps. See if we can unsnap this.
I think I got a mosquito on my leg, but I don't want to shake the camera.
How the hell is this on here? I don't see any bolts or screws.
Did you get it?
Okay, yeah, it's just clipped on. It snaps on. Well, does it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it snapped on there. Ow, damn, that's sharp plastic.
Did you just cut yourself?
All right, I don't need to pull the whole thing out, so I'm just gonna move this plastic out far enough. You can see. Can you see over here?
Yep.
You can't see the wiring.
Yes, I can.
What colors are there then?
There are green, purple.
Nope.
Yes, that's a purple wire.
No, not those wires.
Oh.
All right, so we got this pulled off. Back here is our wiring harness. This is going to be for your lights. So down in here, that's for your tail lights. It's going to be your brake light and your reverse light. Coming out of this grommet, we're going to see. So that white, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, the black one is coarse ground. So black ones, you can't hardly see it with this purple for the background. There you go. The black one on my finger is the ground, and then this white and gray is your reverse light. We're going to tie the camera into the reverse light. So that's the one we need. So I'm going to peel this back, and I need to go get the solder gun and all that good stuff. So we'll be back in just a minute. All right, so to get rid of these, or to reuse these factory zip ties, you can come in here. You can use a small screwdriver or your trusty Milwaukee knife, and then you can just kind of pull that back, and that zip tie should pop out of there, just like so. That way you can reuse it. So I already got this one off. I'm going to take these two off over here. Actually, I'm going to probably pop them. Well, see if I can get it out. This one's kind of hard to get to.
It's all in the way. I can't see it.
Well, they don't have to see this. Actually, I'm
But
probably just going
then
to pull
he's
this out.
going to do it for those two behind there, which you probably can't see. And then this one and this one, I believe. Right, Dad? You're getting these
I just need
two?
these two. No,
Okay, so
I don't need to take those out.
he is not doing these two. Never mind.
Yeah, I might have to go get a small screwdriver. Or I may just cut it right here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to run the new camera wire through here. I want to try to run it in here because there's plenty of room in here. So I want to run everything through here, and you won't even see the camera wire. So it'll look factory. So I'm probably just going to cut back here because you're not going to see it anyway. Or now I may just see if I can go get a small screwdriver and pry that open. Yeah, I'm going to go get a small screwdriver. Are you filming?
Yeah.
open up or not. There it goes. Probably ought to go change my knife before I cut myself. I'd rather get cut with a good sharp knife than an adult knife. Okay. This runs through here like that. Should be able to feed this through here now. I'm hoping there's enough slack in there. I gotta push it through. So I gotta get all this tape off of there.
Scoot it back some.
Well, you're the camera person, I can't see. Okay. Whew. Alright, how the hell am I supposed to push that through there? Fill it. Probably ought to just be lazy and zip tie it all in there, but I'd rather it be in here so it's all hidden. It's kind of like when you wear sweatpants and you lose the string halfway in here and you got to sit there and, you know, push your string through and trying to get it back over to the other side of the hole. If anybody wears sweatpants anymore.
I mean, sometimes I do, but only in the winter.
Does it have strings on it?
Yeah, and then like once it gets stuck, God, like
There we go.
it's so hard to find it again.
Yep. Almost there. Almost there. Almost need a longer screwdriver. Come on, baby, get in there. You're so close.
Did you just say baby?
Yep. Sometimes you got to talk to what you're working on. Let it know that you mean business. There it goes. Well, termination and get it. Oh no, now it ain't gonna get it. May not fit through this way.
May or may not.
Oh yeah, crap. This other piece is bigger. Dang nabbit, that ain't gonna work. No! Just broke it. Trying to fish this other piece through. It got stuck. Thought it was going.
So now do we have to buy a whole new one and repeat the
I
process?
can tape it, solder it back together, but it just adds more work. But I wasn't really planning on it because I was trying to fish it through this because it feels like there's plenty of room. But guess not. Guess I'm going to have to zip tie it. Did all that work for nothing. Dang nabbit. Yeah, this part's bigger than this. Got stuck right here. God dang it. Yeah, that's a lot of wires to solder back on.
Put the solder back on.
That is just great. Alright, something so simple turned into, now it's going to take me a while. Because I screwed up. I guess I probably won't put this in there. Or do I just leave my screw up on there to show everybody? That really makes me mad. I knew better than that. Shouldn't have forced it. Trying to be in a hurry. Get it done. Later. You still recording?
Uh-huh.
I'll just solder this together later. This has got to go on. So the two arrows are facing each other. That goes to there. This goes to here. That'll be zip tied. So what we'll do is go ahead and zip tie it. We're going to keep on plugging away, getting everything put together because we're about to run out of daylight. So we can solder this right here. Give me plenty of room. We'll heat shrink it. It'll look brand new again. You dumbass. You knew better. You pushed your luck. And you just said, don't push your luck with Chinese shit. And that's what happens. Alright. Decided to go ahead and fix my boo-boo now. I had to resolder all this. Each one's got an individual heat shrink wrap or whatever the hell it's called. And then this one will go over that, seal that up. So, anybody doing this? I like to make everything difficult when I shouldn't. I should have zip tied this to begin with. But I felt, man, this has got a lot of room in here. I'm going to try to squeeze it through there. Tried to squeeze it through here, got about right here. And that's what happens when you're pulling on China wire. Paper ass thin shit. But I'm not mad. So I just zip tied it on the back side so you can't really see it. That way when you open it, this will be all, show you, it'll be all covered. So it still look factory, but pisses me off because, you know, doing that right there cost me another 30-40 minutes. But that's the way it goes. So we're probably not going to get much done with it tonight. I'm probably going to go ahead and put this video out because I'm about to run out of memory on my phone and I want to record Joshua's races tomorrow. By the way, it's Friday. So I'll probably go ahead and heat this up and we'll just call this part 1 when it should have been part 1 and we should have had everything done. But we'll finish this Sunday because I won't have time tomorrow. So we'll be at the races. So let's go ahead and heat shrink this stuff. That way this is all done. We can button this all up. I don't know if you can. Let me get you in a little closer, guys. Nothing exciting. Alright, so put my shrink wrap right over all this. Right over that. Everywhere where I soldered. Because I just resoldered it all. We'll heat that up. Well, that's called a 4-wire boo-boo. Don't pull on China wire. Alright, then I'm going to take my big heat shrink wrap. What is this stuff called? Why am I brain dead today? I cannot think. Heat shrink. Heat shrink over heat shrink. Should have made that a little longer. Oh well. Alright, so she's all sealed up. We can go ahead and... Oh yeah, I wanted to tape this. I need to go get some black tape. I don't need any of these switches. I'm going to put some black tape on here just so these don't come separated. I'll show you what I do, how I do it. So it's got, like I said, 2 arrows. Line your arrows up, push them together, good and tight. So I'm going to start on one side, do about 3 wraps. I'm going to pull a little excess off. I'm going to shoot it onto the other side real quick like that so it don't move. Wrap her up good and tight on that one, and then I'm going to go back to the other side. That dude ain't going to move. It ain't coming loose. Alright, we can put this back in the factory zip tie, if I can get it back in there. Tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to shoot a zip tie right in there like that. Alright, Ruby said there was mosquitoes, and they're out now eating me alive. She went in the house, so and now since she left, I'm getting ate up by mosquitoes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and zip tie this too. Ain't going to hurt nothing. I like my zip ties. Like I said, we're just going to call it quits tonight because we're running out of daylight. And thanks for watching. Sorry I didn't get it done today, but that's what happens when you get in a hurry. Well, I guess it wasn't getting in a hurry. It's when you try to overcomplicate shit. That's what my wife always tells me. I am bad about it. Just how I've always been. Always gets me in trouble. Almost every time. Alright, well, we're going to just button it all up, and what else we got to do? I guess I could. Oh, we can go ahead and solder this up before we run out of daylight. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see because it is kind of getting dark out. Threw a flashlight up. This is reverse light, so I just cut some back right here and right there. Take you a little screwdriver, pry it in the middle. You got a little hole, and what you do is you just run your power right through there like that, wrap it all up, and solder it. And we're just going to tape it up. I'll show you real quick. Oh, this paper thin Chinese wire. Oh my gosh, I can't even cut it with my knife. I got my wire strippers on it without ripping it. Golly. Are there any? I didn't rip any wires. Look how thin that wire is. That is ridiculous. Like, how do you even get any... how's that even possible to even run any current through that? Alright, so... apologize if you can't really see what I'm doing. So all I do is I cut a bunch and then I just wrap that wire around and around, make it nice and tight. You know what, I probably could have put some shrink wrap on, but I'm just going to tape it up with electrical tape. Oh, see how it's good and tight, as the Germans say. All right, we're gonna solder this bad boy up. Get the power plugged back in. Yeah. Sorry about the old man noises, but that's what happens when you're an old man. All right, we're gonna heat her up. Get the wire hot first. Then we're gonna add our solder. Just kind of feed the solder in. Let it do its thing. Okay. That one's done. That's all there is to it, guys. Soldering's easy. People are like, I don't know how to solder. It's not hard. Of course, I say everything's not hard, and people act like they don't know how to do anything. Almost, you know, almost wondering if they actually know how to do it. It's just they don't want to. That's probably what a lot of it is, because everybody's capable of doing this stuff. It's a lot of I don't want to do. That's what a lot of it is, which, you know, there's a lot of times I don't want to do this crap. Sometimes I enjoy it, sometimes I don't. Like today, pulling on that Chinese wire. It kind of made me mad. But if I just went the easy route and just zip tied all that, which I end up doing anyway, it saved me some headache. Even this Jeep wiring is freaking flimsy ass crap. So they do make like a Scotch lock deal that crimps on here, and you'll see a lot of people, they'll crimp them on there. It's not a very good connection. Yeah, it works, but it works when it doesn't. Nah. You know, you don't know how long it's going to last. They usually tend to corrode more. You start hitting bumps, they start coming loose. I have no fingernails, so I cannot. I got this wire shield cut back, but I have no fingernails, so I can't freaking grab it. There we go. Now I got it. I don't know if I wasn't explaining what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I basically just took my knife. See if you can get some light there. I just took my knife, cut her around, and then around. And then all I do is take something sharp and pokey, or a small screwdriver, try to get in the middle of your wire. Sometimes you can just use your old Milwaukee, stick it right down the middle. Try not to cut your wire. You're just sticking it in there. Now you can take your screwdriver, pry it open. We got plenty of room. Okay. Now we got to get our ground wire stripped. I strip it pretty far back. Chinese wire don't break. Look at that. Just snapped it. Cheap ass wire. Alright, so I'm going to try to... You can't hardly cut it with a damn knife either, because it's... I don't know, like this plastic's like rubber. It's like springy. Can't hardly get it to cut through. I'm going to end up cutting the damn wire. Alright, now let's see. Still not very much. Oh no, I got it all. Good grief, that's just not much wire. It's damn ridiculous, I tell you. Sounds like here a bunch of motorcycles riding by. It's Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue this weekend. So if you're on a bike this weekend and you're at the Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, be careful. Watch out for them other idiots on the road. And people get right on your butt thinking you're a car. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Please be careful out there. Okay, heat up the wire. Which don't take much since it's just this Chinese crap. Guess you can tell I'm not a big fan of Chinese wire. Sorry. But that's about all we got to work with nowadays. Okay. Where'd my black tape go? We're just going to tape her up. I'd like to use my shrink wrap, but didn't really want to cut my wires. Let's do it this way. It's definitely better than Scotch lock bullcrap. All I'm doing is ripping me off a little piece of that Kit Kat bar. Just running my tape like this. Get her nice and tight. I like taping the other end to the other wire. That way you know it ain't moving. We're going to tape that up. And we're going to get another, then we're going to get our zip ties. We're going to zip tie those two together. I like to zip tie in the tape, because then when you know the tape ain't going to come unravel. Oh. I'm in a better mood now. Now we're back on track. Now we're rocking and rolling. Now we're out of daylight. So that's could be ran all that way. This is all done over here. I'm going to run that wire up through here. Cover that back up. Get that behind there. We'll finish our wiring tomorrow. We'll work on the front of the Jeep. So we're just going to tidy this all back up. Hide all of our wires. Okay, clip, clip, clip. We're missing a piece. Hello. Okay, here's our other piece. That just snaps back on there. one way or another. It's got a clip on this mother trucker. I think that's how the song goes. I don't know. I'm not good with lyrics. Snap a snap, just like that. Snappy snap, just like that. Alright guys, that's all installed. Camera's on there. Yeah, we can get the spare tire on. Let's throw that spare tire on before we run out of memory here. Apologize again for pulling that wire and breaking it and not finishing this Jeep. Like I said, this will be a part 1 and part 2 will be on the, so part 1's the back side, part 2 will be the dash, and I'll show you how to pull the, well, not show you, I'm going to attempt to and hopefully not break anything. So learn from my mistakes. All right, so boys and girls, do you you know not what to do? Now you know what to do. All right, which way is this? Of course I got it the wrong way. All right, well, I guess the Jeep sign goes down there. I guess I can pull this sticker off of here. I can pull it off later. That's all done. So we're ready. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Try not to break the camera. Okay. Okay. Center cap, I think I seen it in the glove box. Not sure why it was off. There we go. Let me open this up. Shut the light off. Shut that door. That is our completion of the rear camera. Wheel's a little dirty. It's been raining today, so we'll Sunday, yeah, in a couple days, we'll finish. We got to come over here. Got to come over here, and all of our wiring back here, we're going to run it down through here, along through here, and that wiring is for our camera. And then we're going to come through here, run it through here, run it up through there. We'll have to take the glove box out, and then we have to take this panel off. That's the radio we're using. We're using the factory touch screen. And once we get that factory harness pulled out and all that plugged in, and then this ran this way and that plugged into there, the boom, ba bang, and a boom. Then we turn the key on and we run this little gizmo, That tells this thing right here, tells this to, hey, unlock that camera so we can put it in reverse. You know, so they say. All right, guys. I'm going to throw this in the glove box so we don't lose it. And that kind of sucks. I was hoping to get her done. So she'll have a backup cam in a couple days. Camera. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't. Really helps the channel when you push that like button. I think that's about it. I'm brain dead today. I'm ready for bed. All right, guys. Remember, keep it cheap and easy. Peace out. Signing off.